Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Nicholas No H, and I'm back with a Girls' Generation video. Sorry for the very long wait. I took a bit of a hiatus from recording videos, but I'm back in the swing of things. So hopefully you can expect a video like once a month, maybe twice a month if my schedule is able to allow me to record videos a little bit more. But yeah, we're going to be reacting to solo videos from Girls' Generation. Really haven't delved into that world of them much yet. Some Taeyeon stuff I checked out, I think on my channel before as well, but outside of the channel. But as far as a lot of the other members, I haven't heard any solo songs from them. So I'm not going to list all the titles or all of the members I'm going to be reacting to. It's not going to be a reaction from every member either. Maybe I'll split this up into two parts if there's more solo songs you want me to check out. But afterwards, I will put it all in the title so you can see who I'm reacting to in this video. A lot of these also have guests and or collaborations. So there's a bunch of people that are going to be involved in these videos. So very much excited. Can't wait to see their styles apart from the group. You know, the dynamic of the group. They're like a top 3 K-pop group for me. So they're singles, B-sides, they can really do no wrong. But I'd really love to see like the flavor and what they would make if they weren't involved in the group, and what sort of direction musically. Hopefully they have a lot of say and direction in how these songs go, production wise and creatively. But yeah, just can't wait to see what sort of style they go for with that. Anyway, beyond that, check out my playlist. If you haven't been here before, you can see all of my reactions in the past to Girls' Generation. Please do subscribe if you want to see more in the future. It helps let me know what is wanted on here, and I can get more of that for you guys. If not, I appreciate it nonetheless. We're going to start with Tiffany, and this is called Heartbreak Hotel, featuring Simon Dominic. So where that name sounds familiar, like he owns his own label, or I feel like someone signed to his label recently or a couple years ago, so I think he's pretty known in the business. But yeah, can't wait to hear how this sounds. I do like to pause and point out things. This is gonna be a little bit of a longer video, so I will try not to do it too much, but I do like to explain certain production notes or choices they make, and explain why I really like something beyond just making sounds and being really excited. But I'll also do that. So 3 2 1, Heartbreak Hotel by Tiffany. Let's go. This doesn't have subs, so I don't know if it'll all be in Korean or not, but we'll see. Ooh. I love the pausing on that Heartbreak Hotel, like the little breaking up in between the. I love how slow and like brooding and like how the beat kind of is building softly with like the 808. It's kind of like Kanye-ish heartbreak 808s and heartbreaks kind of instrumental. I know Kanye's don't look at his Twitter or whatever he's doing lately, but kind of get that vibe from the instrumental. Also losing my voice, so I'm sorry. And that piano in the back. Ooh. There's some lighter synths going on in the back. Ooh. I love how it trails off with the hotel, like just very lightly. I don't know, there's a angelicness to that. That kick is so meaty, it's like. Oh, like her tone goes up there, and when the piano strikes, it gets a little lighter. Kind of like an electric guitar in the back now. I love that little melody there. Ooh. Why is he coming on here sounding like Drake? Like just the cadence and the style right there. At least that little part. The visuals really match the vibe this song gives off. It's almost as if like you're driving home after going out like at a party or a club or something, you know, off of the, you know, if you're a little inebriated or, you know, in the haze of the whatever people are smoking on, and that long ride home, you're feeling all these emotions, like maybe, or I don't know, just that kind of vibe. And I feel like the visuals here are really, you know, on par on like from what I'm hearing, and then it's matching with the visuals. So I love when songs do that. Sometimes it's completely different sound, like completely different sounds and visuals being presented, but this, I think, very spot on as far as like what I'm feeling. It's also kind of cool that like it's structured kind of like a Western song, you know, pop R&B type of song, and the way the verses are sung, and the way the chorus sounds, and when Simon comes in rapping, even that there's you know, just a bit of a style that you're familiar with. That's why I said like, oh, like it kind of feels like a Drake verse, like the start of that or whatever. So structurally it feels, you know, like something anybody in America or anybody that isn't into K-pop, they would be able to digest this pretty easily. But it's sung in Korean. That was kind of mix and matching those elements and making a song that, you know, people can digest even if they don't know what they're saying really. So 자주 오던 공식지만 갈수록 늦어지는 책임 더 이상 서로에게 떠넘기지도 않는 책임 우리가 모든 것에 무심해진 지는 제법 됐지 짐처럼 느껴지는 미련 따위는 never 이별하기 좋은 밤 feel like a penthouse suite 다루자는 게 편하던 맘도 이젠 하나의 스트린 너와는 각자의 아침을 맞이한 후에 마지막 식사도 룸서비스로 대충해 비운 채로 떠나게 새로 찬 캐리어에 둘의 추억까지 담는 건 무거운 듯해 미워해 나를 충분히 벌받을 게 nervous 난 다음에 맘 정리가 덜 됐다면 더 있다 나와도 돼 피곤했던 우리 연애는 안 풀리는 젤렉 이긴 여행을 멈추고 집으로 돌아갈래 내 불면이 해결되게 편하게 내 베개를 뺄래 Go back to reality 너란 꿈에서 제발 깰래 You can rap that. Again, I wish I had the subtitles so I can know what he's saying, but I got the gist of it. Seems so effortless for her. She is singing. I love when high notes go off while they're like singing the chorus still. Ooh. That was a good song. I went to go check out when this came out. It came out on my birthday actually, so that's cool. But it was about 9 years ago. And it sounds a little mid 2000s, early, you know, 2010s. I'm sorry, mid to early 2010s, but it doesn't really sound dated now to me. Like this style of music I really enjoyed at that time. So it is a little bit of the times, but it's still structured in a way that, you know, the rap versus quality. Love the flow of him and the voice that Simon Dominic has. Like he has a really good voice for rapping. And then Tiffany especially at the end there, her vocals going off the high notes. But even throughout this song, just very light, airy. The way, like I said earlier, like the way it trailed off. I love that little, note she was doing there. And yeah, this song, once again, it felt like a early Kanye's 808s and Heartbreak sort of beat mixed with, you know, her vocals, and then Simon Dominic kind of, has like a Drake style of rapping. So like a bunch of different mixtures within this track, and influences, but still doing it within their own individuality and creativity and stuff like that. So yeah, for the first song of this solo adventure here, really enjoyed that. Up next is gonna be Seohyun, so let's go. Okay, this is Seohyun's "Don't Say No." From what I remember, and this was a very long time ago now, but when I checked out the guide from Girls' Generation, I feel like I didn't know much about her, and then I realized like, wow, she has like one of the best voices in the group. I feel like, if I remember it correctly, like that was what I took away from her. So I can't wait to see what sort of like singing style she would do in a solo song. Very interesting here. I don't know if that's like a screw or something, but interesting colors. I love the color palette there. So Don't Say No from Seohyun. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. With the radio crackle effect there. I love the piano and like the bounciness of that bass. There's a sensuality with it too. I love when the beat and the singer like sing on beat. Oh. Those vocals are so powerful, and it's like you're not even trying that hard. Why was that dance so cute? Ooh. This got a little groove to it. It picked up there with that instrumental change in the back. Wow, not gonna lie, it took me until like a minute into the song to understand what sort of style this was going for. I still can't like pinpoint it down to an exact genre. I just know I really like the vibe and the groove of it. There's a bounce to it. There's a sensuality to the way she sings some parts of the song here. But then yeah, it's just groovy, and then the introduction of some instruments in the back. The instrumentation changes a lot. It'll pick it up quite a bit, like especially towards the end of that chorus here. So yeah, it's just playful, sensual. There's a groove, there's a bounce to it, and I can't wait to see like how the rest of the song progresses. But her vocals, it feels like she's not even trying that hard to like do any high notes or like give too much power in her voice, but she's so naturally talented that you feel that power right away. What are they eating though? Also like fun bass line, like synths and beats in the back. With the standard build up here though for the pre-chorus. I love this part here with instrumental gets a little sparse. New part. Ooh. It's kind of like a stadium cheer sort of part with the crowd in the back and the claps. I feel like she had a lot of fun with the choreo too. Ooh. Hold on. That build up. Whoa. I love this little part. She's no joke vocally. You can say that about everybody. Girls' generation, but oh. I just want to hear that again. Yeah, that only like cements, you know, me saying she has one of my favorite voices in the group. Because after that, like, yeah, it's pretty much, you know, it's hard to say that like one of them sticks out so much. Like obviously Taeyeon, you know, Sunny, like there's so many great voices in this group, but there's something about her voice. I don't know what it is. Yeah, again, like I still can't pinpoint that genre wise. Like I don't know. I guess it's pop, but you know, there's just so many elements in there that really add to the song and make it compelling and fun. You know, even though it's like kind of the pre-chorus is standard, the way it builds up, and leads into the chorus, but it's the way that the chorus evolves with the instrumentation, and then some things where they take out instruments and she's still doing things vocally, and then towards the end there, a lot of high notes, a lot of, you know, backing vocals of her doing high notes while she's singing. So it's so many elements thrown in here that it's not too much, but you can feel overwhelmed by it. But like it felt like the right amount to me. Like she was just flexing her vocals, you're really riding the beat, and you know, making a fun, compelling song that had energy to it. Yeah, and the video was fun. Like I really enjoyed. There's a lot of colors in it. I feel like, yeah, like all these scenes, like the, you know, the cake being that color, and like eating beads. I don't know what that symbolism was, but yeah, I really enjoyed just the whole idea and you know, creative direction behind this song. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this. Next is Jessica featuring Fabulous, the rapper. The title's called Fly, so let's go. Also, I want to say like this isn't a statement or like you know, my view of the group or anything. Like I know there's wars about Jessica, and I've seen it in the comments before where some people consider her, you know, uh, since she was in the group, that she's always part of Girls' Generation. Some people, you know, don't mess with her at all. But as I always say, I'm here for the music. She was in Girls' Generation, and she had a solo song, so I'm adding it, you know, to this playlist and this reaction here. So it's not a statement. Like I'm not like, oh, you know, she deserves to be. I don't know any of the background enough to really have an opinion on that. So hopefully there's not too many like comments about that. I'm just checking out the music. So if you don't like her, you can skip this part. If you do, awesome. Like this, I can't wait to hear this song. Fabulous is obviously like a very known rapper. At least, you know, I grew up listening to hip hop, so I listened to him a lot, like early 2000s. Not too much lately, but interesting to hear how he will, or how he's, you know, gotten better, and you know, his style has developed over the years too. So anyway, this is Fly featuring Fabulous. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. And this was 8 years ago. A lot of these songs are pretty old, obviously, but these years also have flown by very fast. The muted kicks coming in here. This did not start how I thought it would start. Ooh. very quiet song so far, instrumentally. Baseline, oh my god. Very like hopeful, like lighthearted chorus here. The soft backing vocals. I love the note there. The beat is very addicting. It almost has like a, you know, like a marching band sort of drum. There's a dun, 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 dun. Like that's the main beat in the back. I want to see that once, the Aurora Borealis. I think I said it right. She's another one, her vocals seem effortless. I love when all the instruments come together here. The bass line starts here, but then all the rest come in. The xylophone? Ooh, those layered vocals sound really, I don't know, it brings like a nice texture out of the song, or adds that texture to the song.
Yeah, let's go, Jeff. You should have never doubted yourself.
That's why, like, obviously he's gonna kill it, and like this isn't a song you can't rap to. It's just the way it started. I'm like, why this song did she pick for Fabulous to be like, or like why? How did this come about? Is what I'm curious about. But I want to hear his verse. Like these songs that have this sort of vibe to it, I feel like, you know, so much can be added from a really good rap verse to it.
Yeah, let's go, Jeff. You should have never doubted yourself. Matter of fact, you should be proud of yourself, cause you had to find a way, go about it yourself. Nobody gave you direction, had to route it yourself. And you never got lost, losing not an option. No time for L's, no time to fail. Winning like Steph Curry and them, we warriors. Haters wanna see me in a crown, Victoria, but I'm in the bins. AC on 70, won't lose my cool, gotta move cleverly. Chess not checkers, playing it with strategy. Me and Jessica, that's a win automatically.
See, it's, you know, he was in the video. That would have been cooler if, I mean, I get why like a lot of collabs like this, you know, don't materialize in like collabs in the music video. It's a lot of moving parts, and you know, if they recorded this in Korea or just a different country altogether, it's kind of hard to get that. It was a good verse. Like, you know, sometimes you can tell like when rappers and pop artists, especially from kind of different worlds, collab, a lot of it could sound a little bit like a throwaway. And while this isn't like the best Fabulous verse I've ever heard, you know, he's past his prime here anyway, but the flow's really good. You know, the lyrics are simple enough that match this sort of song. It's like, it's not like he's going to be, you know, going crazy on the wordplay or, you know, talking about specific things that are a little bit more compelling, but just for what this song needed, he added that. And yeah, it was a good verse.
With strategy, me and Jessica, that's a win automatically.
All these songs have had them hitting these high notes at the end. Vegas though, or like Nevada. Oh. It's a beautiful video, by the way. I didn't even mention what much about the video. Really beautiful song. The parts that I can decipher, the English parts of it, really had this like uplifting, motivational feel to it. When you're feeling the lulls of life and just kind of feeling down, you put this on. I feel like it can cheer anybody up. Not really my type of song that like is my style, as is something that I'm gonna listen to all the time or casual listening sort of music, but I appreciate it from a creative point, and for what it accomplished. Like they very clearly set out a sound that they wanted to deliver, and they hit it out of the park with that. So yeah, really fun song. Jessica Fabulous. Never thought those two would collab together, but yeah, like let me know how that came about, because I wouldn't know. Maybe they're signed to like a same label in the States. I don't know. Anyway, so we're gonna move on next to Taeyeon featuring Verbal Jin. So let's go. All right, so I don't know if I translated it correctly, or like if it's correct. The title's I. Could be wrong though. Like I might have the wrong translation here, but I've heard of Verbal Jin before. I think he's a rapper. Haven't heard much from him, like under like K hip hop sort of that realm. So yeah, 3, 2, 1, let's go. There's a guitar instrumental here. How many subtitles for these? Wow, that's beautiful. So is she. Don't need to say that. Ooh.
어디서 말이 들어본 이야기 미운 우리와 백조 또 날기 전에 나비 사람들은 몰라 너의 날개를 못 봐 지금 많은 세계.
I love how he when did this come out? Let me see. Okay, this is 9 years ago as well. But nowadays a lot of people, when they rap, they don't rap on beat directly. So from I want to say like even the late 80s until maybe mid 2010s, like the standard and the expectation on how flow is determined, and like a good flow and a good catching the beat and catching the rhythm is through pretty standard flow patterns, and it doesn't deviate much. I like how he comes on the song and it's a little off, like not on the beat completely. And why I checked this song was because I know a lot of rappers recently go for that sort of style where they're not really on the beat, but then they catch themselves on the beat eventually, and they might fall off of it again. And it creates a really fun and cool, like little different style, rapping wise. So he has a style here, and it's really cool to see and implement it in a song like this.
또 날기 전에 나비 사람들은 몰라 너의 날개를 못 봐 지금 많은 세계라는 건 잔인할지도 몰라. A strong girl, you know you were born to fly. 네가 흘리는 move, 네가 느낀 고통은 다 더 높이 날아보는 나를 위한 준비뿐. Butterfly, everybody's gonna see it soon.
Hairstyle on her too. Is this in New Zealand? I love a good guitar and instrumental. Vocals. I love how she like that melody she was singing there. Ooh, the way she trails off there. She's flexing her ability. Portland, or is it called the Portland? The way this is building. Cool. It almost has like those like choral-ish vocals in the back. It almost has like that like praise music, praise like worship music. Ooh, I love those drums. Take his keys. You don't need them. Where's that her keys? Let your hair down. Let's build up once again. Love those drums. I love how it's kind of letting the song ride out here, like she's not plastering her vocals all over this part there. You know that was coming. Still wasn't prepared for that. Those are the backing vocals of the like male singers. I was gonna say like she almost has like two different styles in this song, and they're meeting here. Oh, wow! Alright, so what was the title of the song? I kind of wish Rebel Jint came back at the end there, just because he, you know, when you put someone at the very beginning of the song, you kind of forget like, oh, they were, you know, a part of that song as a collaboration. But yeah, I really dug his style. Like I said, it was, you know, he wrote the beat in his own way, but it was like it was kind of off kilter a bit, and I love that stylistic choice of rapping from him. But Taeyeon, obviously the star of the show here, she, man, especially during the end when you know that high note is coming, and it still takes your breath away, like you know you're a crazy good singer. She, you know, delivered that. But throughout the song, so many little moments of masterful singing of, you know, like here's a little technique that I learned. Like you're not gonna hear me belting or look like I'm doing too much, but you can just hear how great I am at this. And she, like, you know, she brought that entire song, and then towards the end, she's like, all right, let me just give you a high note, and we'll end it like this. Really enjoyable song. You know, some parts got a little like I said, kind of like worship music sort of sound, but that's just the instrumental. But I do love how when those backing vocals came in towards the end and through the course of the song, had like a male choir sort of vibe to it, or whether it was just a couple people. But I love that element added to her voice, and it really brought a few different textures out there. So anyway, that was great. Up next, the last one for this part, but I can obviously do a part two if you guys want, is going to be Hyo. So let's get to that. All right, so this last part is going to be Hyo with Loopy. Never heard of them. And then Seohyun of G-Idol, which I feel G-Idol is one of the more creatively, you know, driven K-pop groups, especially Seohyun and her like vision for the music videos and the songs and like just the direction that they go through. So, you know, Hyo feels like a very big personality. Be like I said, I don't know much, but I'm sure if they're, you know, collabing with these two, they'll kill it. And Seohyun, you know, her genius in her creativity and in her rapping, like it'll be cool to just see what direction they all go for this song. So This is Dessert, and oh, we do have subs finally for the last one. All right, 3, 2, 1. Last but not least, Dessert by Hyo.
Chocolate candy fruit, honey butter waffle and marshmallow mango juice.
I love the end, and she's like, I want to name so many more things for you guys. I love most of those things. So.
Chocolate candy fruit, honey butter waffle and marshmallow mango juice.
Ooh, pretty wild beat. I like disorienting, like Alice in Wonderland, you know, falling sort of thing. Ooh.
You know what I deserve? What? Dessert.
For some reason, every time I see Hyo, like she just has this really like fun attitude to her. You know, if you ever went out, you know, to a party, like she would have your back in any situation. I feel like. I love that little radio effect, with modulation.
You know what I deserve? What? Dessert.
Cool.
Dessert. Dessert. You know what I deserve? Dessert.
Oh.
Dessert.
I want to see her and like Card on the same song. Oh. I love his flow. It's relentless. Oh. The way this part comes in. I love both their vocals on top. This dreamlike, you know, sequence again. I love that their voices together, but the way he came on the song, like the flow he used for that, pretty much for his entire verse, really kind of set it off a bit. But I love the addition of her doing the ad-libs in the back for his verse. And it slows down. And it needs this part because if the entire song was just like in your face, groovy, like just dance, Latin sort of feel too.
You know what I deserve? What? Dessert.
Oh.
You know what I deserve? Dessert.
I mean, it's simple, but I love the play on like you know what I deserve, like the way they deliver those songs. Like that's how you make a catchy chorus. Oh. Oh. Just like descending glitchy part, like steel drum. And her dance is crazy. We know her choreo abilities. Love the shouting ad-lib. She's like, I'm going to create like mask off here at the end. I love how Seohyun's part is just, I'm gonna list all of these desserts and sweets. even this came out 4 years ago, and I feel like that could have dropped yesterday, and I would have been like stylistically, the vibe of it like doesn't sound outdated at all. Obviously, 4 years ago isn't that long, but I just love how like Hyo's styles is so much her own. Like it's not like any of the other solo songs from the rest of the girls. I'm not ranking them as like saying this is better because of that. Just how different it is. It's you can only look at Hyo and be like, yeah, like that's she's gonna do her there. Yeah, really love dug the energy of that song. Had that club feel to it. Just an infectious beat that changed quite a bit. Loopy, like I said, his verse was a welcome addition because it like added to the song and even brought it up a notch. And it wasn't like you didn't like if he was out of the song, it wouldn't hit the same. So I feel like if you have an addition that is doesn't take away from it too much and like how different it is, but really adds to the song, like that's the perfect sort of collaboration you want to have with somebody. Seohyun, just her part, like her voice is so unique and adds so much. She can say one line or like sing the entire song, and you're gonna feel a certain type of way, whether you love her voice, hate her voice, whatever. She will change a song, and she was great on this song for me. Like just listing all those food for like fruits, vegetables, or sweets, juice, like stuff like that. So yeah, definitely the most like fun song for me out of this batch. But man, there a lot of like interesting collaborations between rappers and the Girls' Generation girls. I didn't pick it so it would have that sort of vibe, but it just happened that a lot of these songs had like features from rappers in them. I was originally gonna add like a Yuna and like Sunny, a couple other songs in here, but it would have taken so long to add to this, and then the title would have been a mess too. So I can do a part 2 if you guys want to let me know what songs you want me to check out, more from these ladies as well as the members that I didn't get to. Really enjoyed this. Like I love seeing their creative direction outside of the group, and obviously their voices will always translate. So let me know what you guys thought of this, and yeah, see you guys soon. Peace.